Good morning and welcome to Wednesday and welcome to 5 Minutes a Day with God. So here's what's happening. Poor Jacob, kind of don't feel sorry for him because it's the consequences, right? His own consequences. But he talked about going deep into conflict resolution, right? He has conflict with Laban and then now he's on his way to meet Esau. And so as he's going on this journey and he sets up camp, this part is really cool. So it's Genesis 32 verses 1 through 21. So go ahead and read it on your own. But as he's on his way, he camps in a certain area and God reveals to him that there are angels around him. And so I believe that there was angels with him the whole time. But God showed him, he revealed that. He opened his eyes to see them as an affirmation to show Jacob, I got you. I am your God. And I care for you and your family. And I will protect you. And so then he sends off this note to Esau. And basically, he hasn't seen Esau, right? He ran away 20 years ago. So he hasn't seen Esau in 20 years. He doesn't seem like he's had contact. So he doesn't know how Esau would react to seeing Jacob. So he humbles himself and by saying, your servant in this note. And he lists his wealth. He says, I have all this wealth, I have all these flocks, I have all these, I have wives and sons. And the reason why, it's not to boast, right? At first when you read it, you're like, okay. It's to show him that I don't need anything that you have, Esau. I'm not coming to take from you. I'm fine. So that's the purpose in stating all his wealth. So then the letter comes back and it says that Esau is coming with 400 men. And that distressed him, which would distress anyone, right? Like you automatically think Esau's coming to war, right? And so he was afraid to meet with Esau because here's the difference. With Laban, he knew he was in the right? Laban had wronged him. Even though he left poorly, that wasn't probably the best way to leave. But with Esau, he knew he had wronged Esau. So that was the difference here. So he's not confident, he's afraid. But at the same time, God showed him that angels are with him. So he should be confident that God will protect me. And so what I want us to look here is that many times today, we as Christians, we are hindered by memory of our past sins and failings, right? We know that God has us on this new path, but we let what we've done before kind of hold us down. And so he forgot that there were angels there to protect him. So we'll see in the next couple sections, but what he does is he uses human wisdom and schemes to prepare for Esau's coming instead of just waiting and depending on God, that God would protect him. So he did send out an impressive amount of items, right, of animals and things as an attempt to buy his brother. So like, okay, here, if you want more, I have more type of thing. And so we'll see here that in the next section what God does. But remember that, maybe examine yourself. Maybe there's some sins and some failings that you've allowed to hold you back. Even though God has cleansed you, and he's given you a new heart and a new future. Don't let the sin hold you back. Amen. See you tomorrow. And remember, 5 minutes in the Word can change your life.